Hey everybody, how you doing? This is Coach Reggie Ward, and I want to talk about identity. And what is identity? And can you really ever accomplish anything without identity? Well, the reason why I want to talk about that is because in today's society, everybody wants to try to find a way to see who and what they are. Well, in fact, all they have to look in the mirror, look at their name, and they know exactly who and what they are. Okay, so today I want to talk about the value of identity because identity will determine your destiny. So I always like to take this inspirational approach to when we're looking at who and what you are because identity is so important because it truly will um, define and look at your decisions, how you make decisions, when you make your decisions, and then, ultimately is how you're going to affect other people around you. So let's take a look at identity through this inspirational lens, okay? So I believe the first thing that you need to do is when you look at identity, you need to say, hey, what is the intent? You have to be intentional when you talk about identity because your parents were intentional when they named you. And when God chose you, he was intentional. Then I have to look at the D in identity. It's your destiny. And you have to be disciplined in order to achieve that destiny. And you have to have the desire and the determination in order to do that. Now, the E stands for engagement. You have to be engaged with the discipline of your name, with the individuality, as well as the intent. Now, the N is like new. Each and every day, we are new. We are new people each and every day because we have to make decisions. We become husbands and fathers and friends and aunts and uncles. And those are all very important. That's a part of our identity, okay? Now, the T stands for trust. You have to really look at when you have your identity, you have to trust who and what you are. You have to trust your belief system. You have to trust your parents because they gave you that name. And most importantly, you have to believe and look at trust in yourself. Okay? So when you look at identity, we want to continue to break that identity component down. Okay? Now we have to look at, the other T. We have to look at teamwork because you need a team. Okay? The team makes the dream work. Okay, so always know that you can't do it alone. And as you're going through your life, you have to look at your identity as looking at self-worth, looking at your self-value. Because again, remember, your identity will determine your destiny. Okay, and now we have to look at that I. Okay, you have to have integrity. So your identity will be based on the amount of trust, the amount of integrity, the amount of responsibility and accountability that you have. Okay, and the Y is you. It ultimately determines what you are. Now we're going to take a little break right now and from identity, and we're going to talk about the you are a miracle moment because I believe you always have to remember you are a miracle. So I want you to look in the mirror and say, I am a miracle, I am beautiful, I am wonderfully made, and most importantly, I have the identity to be what God called me to be. Okay? So if you like what you're hearing right now, you simply go ahead and subscribe, comment, and then most importantly, go ahead and like it. Love to get your feedback on the key question is identity important? And can you accomplish anything without knowing who and what you are? Now, as we continue talking about identity, we have to make sure when we're saying identity, we're saying that we are who and what we are. Okay, we have to be inspired by identity. And our identity is defined by our name. So we have to look at the power of our name. For example, my name is Reginald. And when you break Reginald down, the R is righteous. The E is for energetic. The G is for gifts and talents. The I is for integrity. The N is for now. The A is for amazing, the L is for love, and the D is for discipline. So when you put all those things together, you see what Reginald is, which is, a young man, who's a father, who's a mentor, who's a coach, and most of all, who's a man of God who just loves to go ahead and spread not only his word, but to go ahead and serve his people. So as we go ahead and close up, I just want you to remember that your name is important, that your identity truly, truly important. And remember, you cannot discover who you are if you don't know what you are, okay? And remember, identity determines your destiny. So God bless you, God bless your family, and God bless your future. All right? Until we meet again, go ahead, have some fun, and remember to pray, plan, work, and enjoy your life. Be bold, be courageous, and be excellent.